When you think of poetry, one of the first things you think about is poems rhyme. And that's one of the sound effects that poets use when they craft their poems. We're going to look at other sound effects that poets use: internal rhyme, onomatopoeia, and alliteration. These are tools that the poet uses to add interest, bring the poem to life, add imagery, feeling, emotion. And Shel Silverstein is very good at doing this. We're going to look at some of his poems right now and find examples of those sound effects. See you in a minute.
In this video, we will discuss these sound effects: rhyme, internal rhyme, onomatopoeia, and alliteration. But first, let's review the meaning of rhyme. Rhyme is a repetition of similar sounding words occurring at the end of lines or within a line. Example: horse rhymes with course. Internal rhyme, a rhyme that occurs within the same line. In this poem, sing rhymes with things within the same line. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and read the poem out loud. Find as many examples of internal rhyme as you can. When you are ready, continue on to see if you found them all. Onomatopoeia, the use of words that imitate sounds. Notice how whoosh, swizzled, bloomp, and glunk all describe sounds the sun made as it fell and hit the ground. Now pause the video and read this poem out loud to find examples of onomatopoeia. When you are ready, continue on to check if you found them all. Alliteration, the repetition of the same sound at the beginning of two or more words near one another in a line. Do you notice the words close together that begin with the same sound? Now pause the video while you read Where the Sidewalk Ends out loud and look for examples of alliteration. When you are ready, go on to see the uses of alliteration in this poem.